What's up, everybody? Rolling here. I'm playing Outlast on PS4, and I want to check it out to see if it was good as it was on the PC. And let me tell you something. It's the same shit. It still scares the crap out of me. I already know what's going to happen. I know what to do. I know how to play it. But yet my heart still races at certain points of the game. You know, that right there tells me this game is still a very good game. And if you don't have PS Plus, $20 is a complete steal for this game, because that's how much I paid for it on PC when it first came out. I paid $19.99 on Steam, and this game is really scary. If you like scary games, I think it is a fun game. Now, let me ask y'all a question. How would y'all like to go to an insane asylum? What do y'all think it would be like? Well, actually, I know one person that's been there that didn't belong there, but they've been there. And she got out within, let me see, she went at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. She got out in 4 hours because they said that she didn't belong there. Now, this person happened to actually went to the mental institution yesterday. This person is an 80-year-old lady, and she's my grandmother. Her son actually got an affidavit, and he signed it, and he told the judge she was suicidal, which she is not. She has nothing wrong with her, but the cops went over there in the ambulance. They picked her up and they brought her to the mental institution, and finally they seen that there was nothing wrong with her. She wasn't crazy, so they let her out. They paid her taxi fee and she got back home. But why did her son do this? He done this because he is a greedy F-word, okay? He is a real greedy person. He married this woman that thinks nothing about herself. See, my grandmother, let me tell you a backstory. She just came into some money, and I mean, it was probably a good chunk of change. I don't know. I don't care how much money she came into, but it was a very tragic situation on how she came into her money. Her son got killed in a plant accident, so they gave her some money. Now, all the people around in the woodworks is trying to get to her money. I do not know why people do this, but sometimes family can be your worst companions. Like, I don't know, her kids. It's just really strange that he had his mother thrown into an insane asylum, and he was also wanted his mother to burn down her house where she could get insurance money for it. Now, I was like, ooh, don't you do that. That shit's crazy, because I wasn't about to do that. Now, she bought a house for herself, another house, and she put his name on the deed. Well, her name's on there, and he's like the secondary person. He ends up kicking her out of that house. Mind, she's 80 years old. He ends up kicking her out of that house, and she has to stay in a house that is very, very cold. She has no air conditioner. She has no heater. She has nothing. That is pretty scummy, okay? And there's just a whole bunch more stuff I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to tell you their names or nothing like that, because I don't feel that's my place. I don't hang around her side of the family, okay? Like my uncles and aunts on my grandmother's side from my mom. I don't hang around none of them, because I think all of them are useless. Every single one of them. You can put them in a plastic bag. They wouldn't be able to scratch the way out. That's how I feel about that family. I know everybody has this family that, you know, is like skeletons in their closet. Well, that's my skeletons. This family, I try to throw them away in the closet and bury them where I never see them again. But unfortunately, stuff happens to the wrong people, man. Like, I don't know, her daughter, when my grandfather died, she was telling me how her daughter was trying to steal the rings off his finger when he was in his casket. I thought, wow, really? That is just the craziest things. I mean, her kids do stuff to her where you would actually think it's a freaking movie, or it wasn't true, because there's just so much stuff that goes on with her. It just seems unreal. But anyway, she said this insane asylum she went to was the scariest place in her life. She said there's this colored man sitting there screaming at a wall, saying he would effing kill the wall. He says he would effing kill it. Get out of here. I'm gonna effing kill you. Get out of here. And all this time he's talking to his shadow, and he is telling the people, hurry up, feed me, hurry the F up, feed me, hurry the F up, feed me. So they turned his chair around, she said, and he had an open space to look at, and then he just starts screaming even louder. I was like, woo. And she said she had to take off all her clothes and get in this a paper outfit. So they have to walk around in a paper outfit. She goes, but it wasn't that bad, because you couldn't see through it, because she looked at everybody else. And I was just like, wow, that had to be some experience. She said they had to ask her if she was suicidal, this and that, a whole bunch of questions, and there's people screaming and hollering all over the place. Now I can just imagine what she went through. Can y'all imagine being 80 years old and going to a freaking mental institution? That had to be scary as hell for her, because I know at 32 years old, I would be tripping my balls off if they tried to put me in one of those places. They had to check her blood pressure, and as they checked the blood pressure, they asked her if it was high, and she says, yeah, she feels like it is, and I'm pretty sure it was, because my blood pressure would be high, you know, just going to the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen over there, and you don't know where you're going. And, like, she had to actually, I think it was maybe 15 miles away from her house. It's, I don't know, all this stuff's crazy. Well, I'm going to let y'all go on that topic. I thought this game was pretty fitting for this story, since this story just happened yesterday. And I got this game yesterday on the PS4. It's an insane asylum, so you see what can happen in the places. And if you actually look it up on the internet, in San Antonio, there was an insane asylum where people actually got murdered. All the employees and the inmates in the insane asylum, because it was a prison insane asylum, drugged the employees to a graveyard and tried to bury them. That is really crazy. In my next video, I'll talk about that and I'll actually show you some pictures and links of it. I actually been to this insane asylum, you know, just to look at it. We made it there by mistake, and it was freaky looking. And actually, I took pictures by it, you know, on the outside, because this happened maybe 60, 70 years ago. It happened a while back, and that's scary. Okay, really, really scary. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go, and y'all can finish out this video if you want. I don't know if I'm gonna let the gameplay play or not, but anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.